Oh, what does this lever do? Should we touch it? Just got money for really?
Wow. If only money was that easy to get in life.
$25,000. I could use that right now for pulling a freaking lever.
Maybe that's how much you make when you become a train conductor.
Right?
Actually, how much do you know?
I'd imagine you're driving a train, so I'd imagine you're making somewhat bank. But
I mean, don't you just kind of like?
Do you ride the train, or does the train ride you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not trying to like.
Oh, he knows I'm alive.
Uh-oh, is that Big Boss?
Who the Stain? Mecha Stain?
I am Iron.
Oh, this guy's gonna be. I can already tell.
Kiyoshi.
Already tell he's gonna be a pain in my ass. Oh no, quick times. No.
Oh, that slow motion
The
running.
freaking okay. I have a problem with the momentum of that, like the physics behind that, but sure, whatever.
You know, back in those days, physics wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Because it's
what about
essentially.
The physics of that? Because you know he's gonna be sore.
Yeah. He gonna cry in the car. The physics behind that though is you're essentially moving as fast as the train in one way, and then you jump in the other direction. It's essentially shouldn't it just be the speed that you're going away from the train, that is being subtracted from the speed of the train. So you're still going dumb fast because you're not running that fast.
It's kind of like being on a treadmill. It's like you're not really moving unless you're.
The amount of force that
faster.
you hit the wall with, if I were to suddenly turn that off, is equal to how fast you're running. Oh my goodness, that's what Joe has just been showing me a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Just we need to start making like videos where we go through those things.
Reaction type stuff.
Pretty much breaking down reasons why stuff failed. I think we could do that.
And on this episode of Why It Failed.
That could have failed. You tried to jump across the Grand Canyon, idiot. Oh wait, that's not even that deep. Or is that like a texture?
I think that's supposed to be like fog.
Is that a texture to show how? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Because it made it look like it's like it's right there.
It's like in the movies when people think they fall in and they only on like a ledge 2 feet off the ground.
Oh my god, Spy Kids. Yo, the mom from Spy Kids. What is her name? Like Carla Gugino or something? Still to this day, she was in this freaking what was that show on Netflix that everybody was freaking out about because they were like, oh, it's freaking traumatizing me. All the white people were like, it's traumatizing me.
That could be like any show.
It was called Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, she played the crazy mom, and they're like, there's nothing supernatural happening in this, that, and the third, blah blah. Because I was like, there's totally supernatural. Whenever the parents are like, oh, nothing's happening, child, you're fine. It's like that monster
like
under your
ultimate death flag.
Exactly, the monster under your bed is not real, except for the fact that it is. Because I can't even fathom how real it is. Come here.
Is it as real as the Bird Box monster?
Oh, those are stupid. Ha!
Ooh.
That I was not trying to do that.
But you're gonna take the credit though. Take that credit.
The controller wants to actually work. Do things.
That's because everyone's watching now.
Oh. They have fresh batteries. The new fresh batteries.
Yeah, I do gotta get more batteries though.
Yeah, rechargeable. How long do rechargeable batteries last? I mean, it's probably depending on how long you use them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For me, they last for a while. But
I mean, like in terms of overall life.
Oh, overall life? I have no idea. Because I usually get a lot of use out of them. But I don't use them that much.
And then there's the whole thing of like if you charge them too much when they're not all the way depleted.
Yeah, you're wearing them down.
Yeah. I might buy a new battery for that cell phone because it's one of the older ones from back when they used to do that.
Actually, I have a question for you. So you know how sometimes they say if you put batteries in the freezer, it helps it? Now, is that like...
I think it's a chemical reaction.
No, I was going to say, is that in terms of...
I think
I was curious if that's one of the things like, hey, this battery should be like all worn out and stuff, but it like extended the life of it. I don't think freezing shouldn't recharge it.
But I'm curious. Shouldn't. There's no
like,
electricity going back in or anything.
If your freezer can recharge batteries, we need to make some business stuff. Talk to me.
Word. If you have a magic freezer that can just magically redo this shit, like, let me know.
Finish him.
Oh yeah, when I was replaying that one part, because you guys saw that last part from the last video that had me very upset and angry. Double the anger because of today's day, and I suddenly finding out that I had to replay that, and probably took as many times as it did last time to get through it. Very annoying. Although most of those times were off of like bad batteries, but still, freaking yeah, not fun.
Now the real question is, if the Wii Motion Plus, connection is like this, what about the ice cream cone things?
Oh, from PlayStation. I've never even touched one. Actually, no, that's a lie. Because
maybe worse or better. I haven't played any games that require it.
I used it with a VR. Last time I went to go party with the white people in the woods, which by the way, I need to go. Yeah, word. I need to go visit them again because they just had a baby. My favorite couple just had a baby. Anyway, shout out to you, Zoe. You're gonna see this in 18 years. You're gonna be like, oh my god, one of my dad and mom's friends is so weird. But anyway, yeah.
That weird bear that's always around.
Yeah, I need to go down there and visit them. But last time I was down there, we were playing. What was it? What game was that?
Star Wars, Harry Potter.
I'm trying to think. I can't even.
See, I don't even know what like motion games they have really for Sony.
It was a game that Until Dawn. It was an Until Dawn VR game. And I think it used that. That was interesting. That was very interesting.
Once again, I am shamed by your victories.
I'm pretty sure that one guy is like his brother, the dude in the black.
I'm telling you, he's the actual bad guy.
He's oh really?
I
thought that same thing too because I saw his bald head and I'm like, nah, Mr. Coon couldn't be the bad guy.
See, you know what'd be hilarious? What if the bad guy had like a ponytail and then basically every time what he was doing, he was just shifting his hair around his head, so he was taking it off of his face and just. I feel like there was a One Piece character that could do that.
Do what again?
They could like shift their hair on their head. So like they would have hair on their head, they would push it down and it would pop out as a beard. Maybe it was a One Piece. I feel like there was an anime character that could do that though.
You know, One Piece is one of those shows that like, if you think there's a weird thing or power that's happened there, it probably has.
I'm gonna have to do some research and see.
I'm really trying to. Oh my goodness. I know what you're talking about too. I want to say it was like, why am I thinking of Wapple? It's like one of Wapple's men, maybe?
Wapple is way back. So.
Way back. To the point where you're like, yo, this is a different show now.
Art style is different.
Word.
That actually reminds me, because, you know, I caught up in One Piece recently. Or kind of caught up in One Piece. Got past the Big Mom arc, yay, at the Reverie.
Nice.
But, you know, they show Wapple because, you know, he got cast out.
So that's one of those things where, like, Wapple is, if you're not paying attention to the covers of One Piece, then you don't know where the fuck Wapple just came from. The same way that, like, Mr. 2 was in Impel Down, if you don't pay attention to the covers, you don't know why he was there.
Yeah.
Or, like, what led to him being there since the last time you saw Luffy. But yeah, continue.
But yeah, so, you know, Wapple is back, and he's coming up in the world and everything, and I saw that.
The New Drum Kingdom.
And it made me remember that he's the bad guy for the What If movie. I think it's number 8 for One Piece.
Sure, we can do this without you.
One Piece has so many movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were just advertising one in one of the chapters I was reading.
The Grand Parade or the Grand
the Shinjiro
Stampede or
I
something.
think it comes out in like August.
Zian thinks it's the
August 9th. If you're in Japan,
I got no
hit that up.
doubt him.
You gotta support Oda
They got
before he tries to take over the world.
looking for something. Now I know
man.
you likely want to run right in and kill that SOB shit.
I was having an argument with somebody because they were saying like ancient zones aren't as good as mythical zones. I'm like, dude, So basically what you're telling me is dinosaurs
And it's well
are
guarded.
better than a phoenix.
I'm gonna go scout.
It's like, you're stupid. That's stupid.
There's a reason there's like a tier system.
Yeah.
Just have your back, son.
Like, mythical zones are said to be on par with some mythical zones. Because I recently saw one that I'm like, Zoro almost murked his ass. But, like, he didn't have any real special powers. He's just, it's a mythical creature or whatever. But, a good mythical zone, can be on par with a Loki user. Like, in terms of how good
You know what would be great?
they are.
I just thought about. What if there was a mythical zone that was a unicorn, and like they tried to fight Zolo?
You know what's gonna happen.
Like it tries to, Zolo uses swords. So what if it like uses his unicorn horn as a sword to fight Zolo?
Word.
Put
That
hockey into the
kind of. Because the nature of swordsmanship is that you can attack in a bunch of different ways. With a horn like that, you can really only stab in like one direction.
Well, it depends what
and
you
it's
can
whatever
do
direction
with
you're
it.
facing.
It depends what you can do with
I
it.
guess if you could like take it off, that'd be dope. Oh. That's how you do it. So Joe started doing. There's a video of this guy, and he's like waking up in the morning. He does this weak laugh, and then he just says good morning. Joe's been doing that laugh, and it's really pissing me off for some reason. I don't know why. And now he's doing it all the time. So now there's legit videos that I know bringing up the stuff like causes him physical pain. And whenever he has something to retaliate with now.
Isn't friendship grand? I wonder if those are anything. 'Cause that's like the second or third one I've seen.
I shot it, so I hope that doesn't give me like a bad omen or some shit. Pachow! Shut that loser up in the freaking face. Sam Elliott.
That's kind of who that old guy I was talking to looked like.
Bruh, every old guy in anything. Yo, Sam Elliott's he's just the man. You put him in anything, he's just awesome. He has to be country or southern. He's just freaking perfect for it. Even when he's not.
DC presents Sam Elliott as Jonah Hex.
Oh, did you? Who'd they get for Arrow? Charlie Hunnam. They're saying that Charlie Hunnam might be the new Arrow. In like the DCEU,
the movies,
which is weird. I'm really confused because I thought that they were no longer doing the DCEU. Because I thought they had given up on this pipe dream of trying to compete with Marvel. They're like, well, maybe now that Marvel's done with Endgame, maybe now we can compete. It's like, no.
But they have like 12 phases planned out, though.
Word. Speaking of phases, we finally saw the end phase of the stupid, like, 18-year-long BS that is the X-Men, whatever the hell they've been doing.
Yeah, that last movie, weird. I mean, obviously anything comic book has a level of
When you say last movie, what you talking about?
Talking about the Dark Phoenix!
Oh, well, don't time my attacks. Why is it... Is it just me, or are these attacks going through these dudes?
You become stronger.
No, I mean like the bad kind of going through, like not doing damage.
Maybe they have become stronger.
Become the Phantom of Blood.
Yeah, because it takes place before other stuff happens. Stuff that happens in the movie contradicts some stuff. It was weird. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. I liked it though, but there was some weirdness. That's all I'm gonna say. I liked it. There was some weirdness. And I read a little bit of the comics, old cartoons and stuff, so it was like weirdness. But it was not as bad as people made it out to be.
Oh yeah.
It could have been really, really rough.
But see, here's my thing. When it comes to this and Days of Future Past, you're literally talking about arguably two of the greatest, the most popular, best-selling X-Men comics that have ever come out. So it's hard to mess up the story when you're going shot for shot. You're going like you're just stealing the story and just putting it to.
Well, see, the problem with those two stories,
anime.
though, the problem with those two stories, turning them into live action, is the same problem that Endgame and Infinity War had. But
people can't comprehend the level of power that they're dealing with.
and also
So they
like
have to nerf
the
it?
build up.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine if they were like, hey, we're just gonna go from Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 to Infinity War?
Yeah.
There's like so many characters and everything they have to put in there.
How? Never
And I feel like that's the problem they kind of had with those
Call you
movies.
back.
I can see
And
that.
also
Uh,
putting in all those characters, giving all of them screen time and stuff, it gets tricky across, a movie.
Yeah.
So I had to break up some movies into two-parters
The
and stuff.
way they did the X-Men, it's like, since when are they like crime-fighting superheroes for justice, this, that, and third? They're like they made them into the Powerpuff Girls. Why did the X-Men have a phone that the president could call them from? Has that ever been a thing? Can someone tell me if that's ever been a thing? Because I've never heard of anything like that.
I think that's a play directly off of the previous movies.
I guess, yeah, because the whole idea of the mutants being like, oh, they're part of a thing or whatever.
Also, you remember in was it Days of Future Past? Yeah, in Days of Future Past when they literally saved the president.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So that could have been,
okay.
So
yeah.
like from that point of view, I understand like that right there because like we saved the president. The president is like, you guys can be helpful. I need y'all on speed now for future problems. And there was a future problem, and they
Apparently there were lots of future problems,
Yeah.
enough for everybody. Like people, they had I don't know if they had cartoons. They had action figures. Word. Which people who are like, oh, the idea of the thing, like in their universe being a comic book is stupid. I'm like, if Superman were real, I'm pretty sure his comic books would be dope too. Like they'd still exist.
Yeah,
His comic books would still
it's
exist.
funny when they have the Batman stuff and the Batman merchandise, I guess, in the Batman series, because it's like he's supposed to be all secretive and ninja-like.
How do you even know what he looks like?
Exactly. How do y'all know what his exploits are? It's just, oh, this dude was randomly tied up here.
They just make stuff up and then they start with the goofy stuff from like the 50s and 60s.
Because Shazam, the kid clean had like a 2 foot, not 2 feet, like foot and some inches, like a Batman figure.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was a big figure. That was
Yeah.
like size modifier times 2 on your Dormammu up there.
Yeah. I gotta get a scale Dormammu one day. Like that'll happen.
Dormammu, like a fucking like a mech Dormammu.
A Dormammu cosplay would be awesome. Because then I can use the same stuff for Dormammu to do Ghost Rider.
got a car. You
Silly
That
Carl.
would be
If you
great.
did Dormammu, you wouldn't be able to be inside the convention centers that you would be showing off this cosplay at.
Of course, I
Unless
had
you
to be
just
hovering
break open
behind
the-
it.
Break open the ceiling, just step in. Excuse me, sir. You only paid for this
Oh.
small part.
Speaking of,
You paid for this tiny booth. Your
you just
feet are
reminded
taking
me
up
of
like
something.
10.
When you were saying, breaking the roof, apparently, I don't know where, but somewhere they made a big, like, Godzilla head coming out of the roof or something and, like, shooting the plasma breath up.
That's dope.
I don't know where, but
Actually, you know
that
what?
was
There's
really
a picture
cool.
of that shit on my one of the groups I'm in.
I don't know where it was. I know, obviously, for the movie, because, Godzilla and King of Monsters, or I think that's what the second one is called. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry, guys, and it's being a disappointment right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. It's because of Arnaldo. He's in Arnaldo. He's Arnaldo's inside of Arnaldo. Arnaldo's
explains
learning
so
more
much.
about himself.
You must look with. Wait, how
must look
did
within.
Uncle say it? You must look within.
Oh no! How did Zuko saying Uncle say?
Yeah,
You must look within yourself to find yourself, so that you can save yourself from yourself, or something like
And
that.
then you will truly understand yourself.
It's just like, yo, you said self so many times,
Or,
it doesn't mean anything.
Wait, didn't he say the silver lining thing too? He was like,
Silver sandwich, yeah.
yeah, the silver lining. Yeah,
Oh, my God.
Uncle is great.
It's not
The
even
Zuko impersonating
It's
Uncle
just his
is still
doing.
great, but
Joe trying to
Zuko-
argue with me. Wait, Joe trying to argue with me like, oh, why is it that everybody knows lightning bending in the future? I'm like, because Uncle Iroh existed in that world. He's a good teacher, confirmed. He taught a person who can't do lightning how to redirect it. Zuko couldn't do lightning back then. Now, can he do it in Korra? I forgot. I haven't seen that in so long. I never finished it, so I don't know.
Shame, I never finished it either. I know what happens. I just didn't watch it myself.
I don't even know what happened. Oh shit, this is going the right way. Let me explore a little bit more before I do that.
I thought the green was the right way to go.
What's it?
Yeah, that's blue.
That's weird though, because maybe there's 2 ways to get to the green, because when
Could
I
be.
went down here, see? It did that. Maybe it's because it's telling you to go the fuck back outside. Yeah. Uncle Iroh's a freaking monster. You see the buffness? Just, oh, dude.
That's that motivation.
Buffness.
If he could do it, you can do it.
No.
All I gotta do is put you in the fire prison.
Word, right?
Let you work out.
I was telling somebody that because they were like, "Oh, how is it that people in jail get buff?"
They don't have nothing
I'm
else
like,
to
they
do.
have literally
It's
nothing
literally
else to do.
working out and reading, and they don't always have a chance to read.
Actually, you know what? Nowadays, apparently, they have phones. I didn't know that. So apparently, I hope I never have to. But like, if you give me a phone with manga reader and maybe Netflix and Hulu and I don't know, not even just a phone with internet access, and it's beefy enough that I can watch anime on it, I'm fine. I'll be the model.
I just thought of something so terrible.
What? Don't. I'm not. No.
I don't know about
Whatever he's
whatever
he's about to say, he did it. He's the one who should be in jail, not me.
Oh, was that that get you thrown in jail?
Nothing to do with any of those poodles.
It's terrible.
I didn't do anything. I didn't steal the poodles. Carl made me. He tricked me with his criminal mind. Ha! He flew off the edge.
Not back damage.
He's too close to the ledge. You heard Eric B and Rakim. You can't be all close to the ledge like that. Or Rakim, excuse me, because Eric B don't talk.
Shame.
Oh, Grandmaster Flash ended up...
Hey, look at that Slade Wilson mask.
That is dope. Grandmaster Flash apparently got the, he got a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, I wanted it to be cool.
Are you gonna try to make the explosion?
Yeah.
Double tap.
That probably wasn't great, because now I have no way. Oh, maybe it's because someone turned the game on.
When being cool gets you killed. Speak with Tamiko.
See, it's easy to play games when the controller does the thing you want it to do when you tell it to.
Imagine you can drag the forklift into the next boss. That would be great.
It wouldn't be going fast enough. And for all I know, the next boss might be able to parry it with some BS.
Could be on some office stuff. Oh, it's under 5 miles an hour. It's silent. You deserve the win.
That is hilarious. I love that.
Oh, is that the guy who gives you the... Oh, no,
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely not a guy.
Don't
She is Shadow's type. She might as well print on her tits, just made for Shadow.
Destroy Shinjiro's operation.
Huh?
You did it in Caldera, you can do it here. Eventually, he'll either have to face you, or he'll have to flee. Nice, huh? I'm pretty proud of it.
That's a familiar voice, but I can't place it.
I have no idea who it is. So you're doing better than me. It's not even familiar to me. The Dojo. Oh,
the Reaper?
Oh, they're open? Well, shit. About to buy these. Accept it. Combine 2 basic moves to trigger the ram.
You know what would have been awesome? If it was like Zoro's Bull Strike. 2 swords. Oh, that would be great.
Is that Zoro's Bull Strike or is that Asta's?
I think it's I think they both have a Bull Strike. I don't know the name of Zoro's off the top of my head.
His are always based on animals.
Yeah, but he does have one where he does like the 2 sword strike.
I'm so looking forward to the Wano arc being. I might just like skip forward and just watch the Wano arc, when it's animated, cause, bruh.
They need to give Zolo like 5 fights.
They kind of do.
They need to give him at least 2 good fights and then a couple trash fights. But he needs at least 2 good fights because he hasn't had a good fight in a long time.
I can tell you that he beat someone who I feel like that person should have been able to put up more of a fight, but it might have been due to not in the right mindset. Like they weren't in their right mindset.
Also, we don't have a scale for how powerful Zolo is anymore.
Not really, because we haven't seen him do anything.
Like even Usopp, we have a scale for Usopp. Like we don't have a scale for like anywhere.
Barely, he hasn't done anything.
Exactly. That's his scale. But yeah, we don't have a scale for him.
Oh, I like your train of thought of like Usopp apparently is going to learn Conqueror's hockey because Sogeking. That was stupid. That was stupid. That's so dumb. Oh,
it's gonna be great because he can only do it when he puts the mask on, though. It's gonna be great. I mean, those would be very helpful.
See, it's either get that and not get any of these. Carl.
Just say the Reaper sounds awesome.
I have to.
This is one of those times where I wish. You know how in some games when they have new skills, you can hover over the skill and it'll show you what it looks like. That's what they need right now.
A long-range vertical attack that can break a light armor in one hit.
What's the description for the Reaper?
The long-range horizontal swing with the ability to destroy medium armors in a single hit. This attack is so powerful that the enemies near the player are knocked back during the attack.
AoE damage,
like
attack at
Negro. Just accept. I can get both, but like, because I already can't get that other thing if I get even one of these.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna actually. Oh, this isn't the right spot because the card. Because that card is helpful.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's specific ones.
Yeah.
That's some actual kendo shit.
Yeah.
I'm almost never going to be able to do this. Just because of... Look at that. Yeah. Oh, I have to hold that. Okay.
Finish.
Boom.
Alright, now how many times... How often are you going to be able to use it, though? Is the question.
Word. It's nice though because it actually
it closes distance.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of that problem I had before. Remember?
Yeah.
I was telling you how like I couldn't. So if I had this when I was fighting that big guy, it would have been perfect because his AOE attack.
You can get in there.
Or his splash damage attack. What would you call it? It was his quake, I guess. To use a freaking what's his name. Seeing as how you got me into hero things.
You're welcome.
I don't know.
You would.
Yeah, when I win the grand tournament, and instead of making that one thing you want, I'll make something.
I mean, they've already made everything I want.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
So I wanted Mjolnir, Rogue. That's awesome.
Word.
And I wanted Mother of Asgard Storm. They made them both. One I probably won't get because it's a big tournament prize. The other one I might be able to get if I get lucky.
You don't want Protege? It's kind of a beast. His ability is like he can basically copy anyone. So the upper limit of it, as far as we saw, which was like terrifying, anyone in front of him basically is just like, oh hey, so got that.
Actually, you know what I would kind of like actually now I think about it? I would like armor. The one who can make the psionic armor on or something. Everything.
His upper limit though was Living Tribunal. So that was like literally. I can't remember. I don't think it was a one above all, but somebody literally had to step in and be like, "Okay, bro, bro." Somebody had to step in and be like, "Okay, everybody, stop. You're literally you are trying to fight a troll because he's just copying everything you say or everything you dish out at him. Not even dish out at him." He could stand in front of the Living Tribunal. Living Tribunal, I don't think he even did anything to him, and he still like copied his powers. So as long as he's near you, and he's another one of those weird freaking characters like Adam Warlock, who it's like this motherfucker was made by humans. How?
That reminds me of remember the anime I was telling you, where in the intro they showed this really cool fight, but in the anime they never get that far.
Yeah.
And I was telling you the guy with the black fire. They basically. That happened in that anime, where basically there was someone who can copy powers, and they tricked that character into copying the main character's powers.
Ooh,
that's nasty.
That was dope.
And because the main character has the heatless flame, they copy that fire and it's like, yeah! And then they didn't do anything, so they basically like, okay, now I'm gonna fight you with judo. What you gonna do with that heatless fire? They basically tricked them into copying a useless technique, which is hilarious.
That is hilarious. That's also terrifying.
I gotta read that. I gotta read the manga for it if I remember the name of it. Yeah, that was when I was telling you where he's the one who like reads manga and watches anime and stuff, and he wanted the cool power. He got the heatless fire, and all the people around him got busted stuff.
There's a Katakara convoy. Listen to this.
The Katakara.
Lots of new stuff.
Yay!
Yep. Defeat the Kataraka, whatever, patrols. I say Defeat. Exactly.
I'm picking up.
Destroy the minecart.
Listen to this.
Report.
Bow!
No sign of him yet. Do not return if you fail. Yes. That voice, so it's like a samurai from out west. Cold and cage. Got a bounty on his head in every territory of the continent.
Did it say Okuji?
I don't know. Wasn't paying attention to the words. I was paying attention to that cash money.
Because isn't that the name, or isn't that what people call Ichigo's pale form? Like his inner
His hollow
thing?
form, yeah, when it first hops out, when he's fighting Byakuya, yeah, people call it Oguchi. They call it that because it's like Ichigo backwards or some crap like that.
Like a spell from DC.
Like, so, how do you even say that, his name backwards? Mitsupili?
I don't know.
It's pretty dumb.
I'd rather not hurt myself trying.
Alright. Don't just take, like, damage over time. Damn. Bam! Now all I need is $40,000 for that,
Story upgrade. So did you? Because I was looking at it, but I was thinking about some stuff. You had to buy each one, or you can just go straight to the last one? Or did you already have one?
Not entirely sure because I think you had to. I think it was still red even when I didn't have the other one. So I think you need to buy. You need these to be upgraded.
Okay.
So it's not something you can buy like right off the bat.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Because I had enough money to buy it before, and then it still didn't let me buy it until I bought the other one.
That was a lot of damage upgrades. That's why I was curious. Like, hey, you've been playing this game with like a level 1 weapon the whole time.
I'm gonna find that shit out. Very upset. So upset, in fact, that I might drop the game and figure out something else to do.
That's what happens when you Ooh.
What was that?
I think the game heard you. It was not pleased.
Well, let's stop right here before the game gets even more displeased. Okay, peace! Peace!